Okay, on the stream streak, I'm rather tired today. But, technically, I've already said something on stream, so this one counts. So if I just have to go to bed halfway through this, then we'll know, right? That the streak is alive. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's Monday. Doesn't feel 2 minutes since we played this last. Bear, Salty, Kelly, how are we? Today, we're going to find our way into the VIP bunker. I'll carry on. Welcome to the stream. You were doing the sports thing again, weren't you? Your voice is a dead giveaway. I didn't know you were a doctor. Yeah, it's true. But all of my attention is now focused on today. I don't know any other places where we could get to than this VIP bunker, so we might either finish the tutorial or start the end game. I don't know. Your speciality is, but you got a PhD in bullshit. I think a lot of us could boast that around here. Right. At the end of last week's Sons of the Forest, we discovered a map, or towards the end, and on that map had the location of the... two locations, actually. It had the location of the VIP bunker and the residential one. I want to get into the... Although we could maybe try, because I can't find the location of the VIP bunker despite having the marker located on a map. So maybe we'll go and have a look at the other one. I don't know. I ran around for a bit and got all my gear smashed up by cannibals and stuff last week. I never found it. So, that's not a bad idea actually. Should we go and check the residential bunker first? Maybe I can get some sleep there. That'd be beautiful. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Did you all have a good weekend? I'll carry on. Bear, Salty, Kelly, however. Fucking hell, I'm already yawning. Sorry to everybody else I made yawn there. Here we are. On a beautiful, rain-swept... We don't even know the name of this island yet, do we, honestly? But, according to the map, somewhere in this, foresty area here is the location of the VIP bunker. Now, I went direct to the location that the map said it was, and I couldn't find it. So we're going to do a bit more searching, I think, and if we can find it, then we're off. Although, as you can see by my gear at the bottom right, currently very damaged. Did I just see a starfish wiggling around? What are you doing? Put that back. Scumbag. Are you alright, friend? Good. Hey! Sorry, everybody, I just have to deal with the natural world was causing me problems there. I apologise. I have to do my bit for starfish kind. In fact, the ultimate insult. I'm going to eat this little bitch. And I might even cook him up before I eat him. Good. Alright. I should probably cook and eat this. Then we'll get some... Well, maybe get some armour made. We'll have a look at the map. We'll set about a plan for today. Lovely. Yeah, there's a lot of cannibals in the woods in this area, and it got a bit violent quickly. So I lost all of my really good... creepy armour and all of that stuff. Did get this cool crossbow though, but as you can see I've got no bolts for it right now, which is frustrating. I'm assuming you can't make crossbow bolts, that would be a bit overpowered. I'll have to move the axe then. The crossbow is top though. If anybody would like a brief recap of the story up to this point, so you know where we're up to, then you need only type !recap to get one. I forgot about this dumb shit last week. Come on, I need you to cook, lovely. Right, that's breakfast sorted. Does that damage my thirst in any way? No, beautiful. Okay, let's make some armour. I'm assuming I don't have any bones. 2 bones, that's not enough. Although when I do find a cannibal, I'm going to kill the bitch, and I'm going to go. Cats, you would like an ! Pop cap. And for anybody else that would like... Trim, get that off screen, you've literally ruined the second I said it.
Wiggly time to get jiggly.
No. Cats, good afternoon. Trim, good afternoon. Thank you for the bits. Hang on. 1 second, cats. Actually, I can do it now. If you would like a recap of the story thus far, get ready to screenshot this. It will be on screen for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. I see your bullshit, Trim, and you're not going to work.
Poo?
No poo. Actually, that did cause me problems, because now I have to re-put all the armour and making shit in. Thanks, Trim. Thank you for the bits. Oh, I'm tired. Didn't get out my magnifying glass quick enough. No, you didn't press print screen quick enough, I think you'll find. I actually like this recap system, though. It's pretty good. Cheeky came in last week after not seeing a couple of streams and was like, exclamation mark recap. And then he pressed that, read it, and then immediately was making suggestions based on what come up based on the story he hadn't watched and because of the recap. So I think it's a good fucking idea. But I would say that. Alright, I'm going to save here. Then let's have a look at this map. I think it's in the... Yeah, there it is, look. So, I am about where that H is on the eastern coastline. And that's the VIP. See, I could go south. Like, I don't actually have the... Because you need to interact with a laptop to get the actual location of these places. Alright, lads. Oh my god, that guy's going to set himself on fire. I'll just leave them cannibals to themselves, because I don't have good enough armour. Actually, they're going to follow me into the woods, aren't they? Fuck. Alright, okay, let's go to the resident. I was going to say, because you actually have to interact with a laptop to get a proper waypoint for this stuff. How's that guy still alive if he's on fire? Mate, actually, if I kill him... If I could kill him, and his mates won't follow him. Nice. Okay, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. If I can set him on fire even further, I can have his bones. Although I maybe can't set him on fire any further because of the rain. Yeah, it just immediately... No, there we go. Okay, I lost a bit of armour there, but it's not the worst thing in the world if this guy burns up and I can make armour from his body. Yeah, I might get the location for the VIP bunker from the residential. Oh, his mate's coming. Oh, he's seen me. Sorry, mate, this is that. I found him like this. Shit. Friends? Oh, Virginia's here. Virginia, tank the damage. The bones are ready to pick up. Stop standing on your mate's corpse, it's creepy. Okay, that'll do, that'll do. Go, Virginia. I might drive there. So maybe we'll go to the residential bunker, and if that lets me in, it'll give me access to... I don't know if this is the right way, though. Yeah, because it is actually shown up on my map, look. I never noticed that before. Look, if you look at the purple one on the mini-map, top leftmost icon. I wonder how this is how it was supposed to go, and I just wasted the whole rest of the last stream. It's amazing what fresh eyes does for your thought process. Dougie, good morning. Dougie's crashed the bus. Dougie, good morning. Sorry, this is an all-terrain golf cart. Alright, we'll go to the residential bunker, because it is actually showing up on my map, so that might have been the clue that I missed, you know. Sothan, good morning. Look, Sothan's crashed the bus as well. Can I have one green into the stream where talking to them doesn't cause major damage to the playthrough? Don't talk about fresh, that's true. Ooh, hello. What are you? Is this the entrance to the VIP bunker and I just missed it? Have I been here before? No. What do you mean, Duckling? You are one of my mistakes. It's just it's... chain effect. Okay, there's a few things here. Some duct tape, which is good. Some food. More duct tape and an energy drink, which is always good. I wonder if I can do a little dig down now I know that that's the thing. No, we just dug and found some solar fight or whatever it is. Sothan, how are you, my love? Dougie, good morning. How are we? Okay. I'm going to the residential bunker for the first time, and with a bit of luck, it'll let me in. So, there, look, see on the map? The topmost flickering thing. Yeah, I guess I should have seen that and known that it was... That was probably the place I should have gone next, given it gave me a... There's a lot of cannibals on this east side of the island, I don't like them. Anything good here? A watch. A suitcase full of money. A drink. For one, Sothan, I'm right there with you. Okay, nothing I actually needed, and I can't save in these tents, which is frustrating. Patrick M. Knight, The Holographic World. So the cube that you can read about on the recap, I think they found something while they were down here, and they gathered all their investors and all their rich friends and everybody, probably a load of customers, to come and see said cube. And there was a countdown, which is apparently some mystical thing that they discovered, where once this thing gets to the countdown ends or whatever, every 1,000 years, let's say, something happens with this cube that they found. And it turned them all into mutants. But that could explain what the cannibals are, I suppose. Oh God, the sun's going down. I've timed this badly. Tried to put cube together again. But all the king's horses and all the rich men. Did you know Humpty Dumpty was actually not an egg, he was a Ford Cortina? Shit, what am I going to do about the fact it's dead night? I could wear my night vision goggles, but they're a bit extra. One good thing about this, though, as I say, is that I actually have the direct location for this. Look, oh, there's a question mark as well. That question mark might be a camp. But maybe given it's the middle of the night, I might just go straight to the residential bunker. Alright, be honest with me. How useful are the night vision goggles? I mean, if I don't look directly into the sunset, that isn't terrible. Fucking hell, but if I do, it's bad. Could you watch a full stream like this? Oh, I feel woozy. We'll make it through. I might actually use an energy drink instead of some of my dwindling water supplies. Yeah. Okay. Alright, this is viewable, right? Fuck though, I can't read my own waypoint. Oh God, there goes the sun. Yeah, no, this sucks. I'm kind of sad we've run out of Fallout games. Just for that very reason, Sothan. Hello? Houses? Oh, where am I? I need to turn these fucking night vision goggles off. I'm not doing anybody any favours. If there is actually a way down into some kind of cave in here, though. Okay. Why is it behaving like the door to this place is locked? What? Is there a door here I can get in? Oh, it might have been a plank above my head in the other one that was blocking it. Is there a... Oh, there's a note. What does this say? It's how to make a chair with heads. Nice. And what's this? Alright, Rorschach test. What do you see when you look at this? Is that a planet at the top right? There is, so that it's true. It's I was making a joke about New Vegas, which is most people's favourite. I still haven't gone back and played. 76 as well, but I don't fancy online games. Okay, so I think this location might just be... Unless I could put a bedroll down in here. God, it's so fucking damn. Would you let me put a bedroll in here, game, if I asked you really nicely? I actually can, that's bullshit. Alright, let me take these stupid... How do you... I think I have to press 8 to take them off. There we go. Alright, everybody can look now. It's no longer painful. Okay, I'm going to try and... Hang on, if I can do that in here, can I do this in here too? Is it furniture? Or is it tools? Excuse me a second while I scroll through 700 pages to get to the basic stuff I'm needed. Okay, no. It's not a trap, is it? Nor is it storage. I'm trying to find a torch. Would you consider a wall torch to be furniture? Apparently the game does. Can I put one of them in here? I actually fucking can. You can build in these sheds. I don't know how I feel about that. That's... okay. Alright, let's save. It actually fucking let me... That's silly. And I've still got loads of tarps left. Genuinely very cool. Alright, so if you can build in these places, I'm going to just build a massive base inside this shed, because enemies don't usually get inside. Some more solar fight as well. Auntie, welcome to the stream. I don't know why, but Auntie's just made me really fancy eating some cat food. Oh, it's coffee, I need it more than ever, bloody hell. I don't know what it is. It must be something about your personality, Auntie. It must makes me think, yeah, I'm going to eat food fit for an animal. I don't have another energy drink, so they're backing up a bit. I'm going to get to the point where I can't drink them anymore. Why can't you eat? You say you've got stomach issues. I was a little in a hurry when you were talking about that before. Alright, given now we've got a full deck of daylight, I'm going to go to that question mark first, because I was going to say the combat. There might be a combat shotgun in there. Is it the Hungarian cuisine that's done it to him? Oh, hello, what are you? Today is October 18th, 1979. Today is October 18th. Today is Thursday, October 18th. Today is Thursday. Today is 1979. Bart Simpson's been here. Okay. Not entirely sure why that guy wrote all that, then strung himself up. Happy chap. Oh, I can make new bone armour, can't I? Alright, before we go out, while I'm relatively safe in here. Let's make some new armour. I think I can make bone armour. Only one. Boom. Yesterday I woke up at 8 AM, all bubbled up and insane stomachache. Today too, the same issues. So anything I eat just flushes right out of you. Did you eat anything in the build-up? Food poisoning or something, maybe? Got some crackers and charcoal tablets. That's the Hungarian cuisine Bear was talking about. Alright. I have some armour, but not much. And now a new place to sleep. Let me just drop one more save in here before we go. Then we're off to the question mark, then the residential bunker. One of which I'm hoping will give us the precise location of the VIP bunker. You had liver dumpling soup, and that's what you're suspicious of. You didn't cook it yourself, did you? Oranges can't be trusted cooking, as we saw with Kitten in State of Decay. Well, she just sat there cooking and got us eaten by a feral in the base. Right, let's head out. You had liver dumpling soup and stew. Ah, it's the local water, you see. Not local. Unfamiliar water. How come when you go to a foreign country, everybody says don't have soup or stew or ice in your drinks because they're full of local water and you might get the poos? What if that's not true and it's just people gatekeeping dead good soup from the rest of us? You bought Resident Evil 9 to cup. Can I? If I'm really, really clever and intelligent. Just look away in case I don't prove to be clever and intelligent. I'm clever and intelligent. Okay, you can look, Actually, I don't know how clever and intelligent that was. I might be able to... We'll bend round this cliff edge and start heading west. Wasn't you one of the people agreeing that you fancied downloading the first and second Resident Evil games and playing those? Alright, we'll smooth landing here. And then up the hill. Got 0. What is... I don't know what Resident Evil 0 is. Didn't 0 come out like... It came out like after 3 or something, didn't it? It was like a spin-off of some description. Absolutely so, I think. Still probably my top 3 playthroughs, Resident Evil 1. The remake, at least. I do wonder, though, if we've played the shit out of the remakes, whether we might know a little too much to go and play the originals. But then again, memory's shit, right? Okay, according to the mini-map, according to the GPS, there is something here. The mini-map didn't lie. Who are you? Hello? A soldier, a dead soldier, and a cave in. So it came out in 2002, so that was, yeah, about the time of Resident Evil 3, right? Or maybe a bit later. I just realised, by the way, you just have to press E, I think. Oh, I thought you had to press E. Yeah, I assume it was a prequel, given the name. It's just where the prequel was, where they decided to drop the prequel, right? In the timeline, not drop as in release. I'm not a fan on that terminology. All right, what's in this cave? I don't know if this is going to be something important and incredibly long, or just one of them that's got some blueprints in to make like a CD rack out of human faces. Some bones and some rope. I mean, usually they are good for that, these. I tell you what, we discovered with that note something that's worthy of going on the timeline, right? Again, exclamation mark recap if you'd like to see the timeline. Like right up here. Inhabitants in the 1970s showing signs of madness. No. Visitors to the island did you actually... No, but I made exclamation mark recap. It's going to make me pop this up for 5 seconds so people can screenshot it, sort of thing. Okay, that fits in there quite nicely, actually. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. Oh, fucking all my alerts are off. Fucking kitten making me tab out and redo alerts. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. What's in the cave? Boring lemonade. Is that what we're doing now? There was some cans. You're not kitten, go away. Get off my screen. Kitten, welcome to the stream. It's the Alabama...
Exclamation mark toot.
It's the Alabama subathon. Kitten, Sothan, thank you both for the primes. I appreciate it. Thank you for 58 and 90 months, respectively. Good morning or afternoon, or whichever counts. Can't get me with that 300 times, game, but I respect your attempt. I was wondering why the stream suddenly went quiet. It froze because the ads didn't load on your end. Oh, shit. I'm guessing that's sort of like the ads pop up and there's 2 subs coming and there's Auntie talking about ads. I won't be surprised if his is the next sub.
Human.
Auntie! Thank you for the sub. Thank you all 3, I appreciate it. Auntie, thank you for 3 months. He won't having that. He treat himself to Resident Evil. He's not going to treat himself to ads. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Right, there's nothing in it. Why? Usually there is a blueprint of some description, though. This is just full of bones and solar fight. And a lot of Christian imagery. Again, it feels like missionaries have been down here. Is it 30% off subs? Shaggy Dan, good morning as well. I mean, I don't usually do this, but if it's 30% off subs, and if you're all feeling generous, now is a good time, if you don't like ads, to scroll down there and click the subscribe to Zothan button. It's just on his channel. Click through, and then once you're all the way in, you can pay some money directly to him. Taquitos? Are they really small tacos? On it, roger that. There's Zothan there, look, in the green name. Alright, that was... I don't know, that's just an empty cave. They are really small rolled tacos. Kid, lunch for dinner. No, dinner, no, wait, tea for lunch. I'm so used to muting my Yorkshire to make it make sense for everybody else. I tripped over myself. Oh, is it only a... I mean, you might not get the 30% off if you sub to Zothan now, but you'll get it next month. Okay, residential bunker. What I'm hoping for in here is the location of the VIP one. I tell you what we'll do. This is going to be silly. Don't laugh at me. Hopeful to find out more, the Doomhaus hunts for the residential and VIP bunkers. Alright, if you want to see that, you know, just ask for it. And you can screenshot that and live happily ever after. That is a cannibal camp. Don't fancy that. You did taquitos in small portions because it's lunch, but did, however, have chicken nuggets and chips for breakfast. Can you regressing? Good work. We can judge you for that. I always get excited for the helicopters, but they mean nout. Although this one might be more important. That is very close to where we're heading. I wonder if the helicopters show up when you're nearing the entrance to something. And they are actually important in some way. So according to the map, and this is like proper hard data, the entrance to the residential bunker is here. That helicopter's not been stopped long. The blades, the rotors are still spinning, and the blood's still fresh. Has somebody tried to get here recently? A camouflage suit? No way does it actually do what we think it does. Am I blind? Am I maybe automatically wearing it? I just can't see it. Yes, thanks. Yes, yes. Fuck off. There's a flare over here, though. Do I go investigate the flare? Yes, I see you all. Got 2 hours sleep. Kill to have a warm meal. Is this where the flare was coming from? No, down there. Okay, I'm just going to go investigate this just in case there's something important. There's a guy's tent. Sleep. Ammo. Mate, I'm not going to be able to save you. I know how this goes. There's a night V. Two more flares. Another tap. And a place to save. Okay. I had to come here and loot this. Forgive me. An energy bar. I'm having that now if it's going spare. I'm suspicious of soup. Maybe that's why I'm a fountain right now. If you were stuck on an island with cannibals, would you try piloting the helicopter and fly home even if you didn't know how? That's a good question. I mean, it depends how desperate you got. That's actually a genuinely interesting question asked on the internet for once. If you're on the brink of starvation, I suppose you'd try, right? Yeah, I'm sure they've got a manual. Just what do the controls look like? I mean, I can say joystick, but I suppose that's what it's called. It kind of, you would imagine, is self-explanatory. All right, we're going in the residential bunker. Pray you don't get shit wind. See, that's the thing, right? I think any other answer than very carefully is probably a pretty steep misunderstanding of how a helicopter works, right? Okay, so this is not the prime entrance to a residential bunker. You just start pressing buttons. Oh, there we go. Alright. I'm assuming because the icon for the residential bunker was here, that means that this is where it wanted me to come before we went to the other one. Okay, we're going in. This is the residential bunker where they kept the residentials. Oh, it's a big one. The event obviously fucked this place up as well. I assume the whole island. It goes... oh, it doesn't go up. It almost went up. Is this door openable? No, you can't really open doors in this game, can you, without keycards? I don't know if I'm confident that a layman would work out how to make a helicopter simply rise. Better to crash somewhere with other people and possibly survive than stay away. No, that's 100%. There's no denying that it would be a good way to try and stop yourself from starving to death or being eaten. Let's see if you manage to fly, but where do you go? Do you have enough fuel? Even if you've got the confidence to get it off the ground. Okay, keycard, please open it. Nice. Is it a dead end? Oh no. Okay. A lot of these corpses look like they've been positioned, not by the developer. But that's the thing, this developer kind of, when they're doing their set dressing, they kind of overly... what's the word? A lot of the bodies are put in positions that are there to look interesting to the player as opposed to be kind of realistic. So, if you've got a mind for theorising, you find yourself often thinking, well, these haven't been put... or like, you end up putting the... oh, you can open doors in this game. I don't like what's the sound of that. But most of these things just fly themselves at this point. I think... I don't know. I mean, Auntie clearly knows more about helicopters than the rest of us. Oh god, what's this? No, I didn't want to run in. No, cutscene. That's Timmy. Idiot. Fucking danger close.
Get down, son!
No, it's Eric.
Little mutant Timmy. all grown up.
That was Eric from the first game. That was the protagonist from the first game. Can I not get back out? Is this thing even safe to interact with? What just happened? Is that the guy from Star Wars? Ew. Upon entering the residential bunker, the Doomhaus encounters Timmy and his father, Eric. Who are fighting a giant mutant, only to get shot and captured by Zhang. Upon later entering the residential bunker, the Doomhaus encounters Timmy and his father Eric, protagonist from the first game, who are fighting a giant mutant only to get shot and captured by Zhang, leaving the Doomhaus. How do you spell unconscious? I always spell this wrong. That's not how you spell it, is it? That's going to tell me. No, SC. Okay. Leaving the Doomhaus unconscious. But what does any of that mean? Do I still have all my gear? Why would Zhang leave me with all of my stuff? Looks like Dad died and Timmy was whisked away. Yeah, is Eric... I mean, Eric fell about here, right? Alright, yeah, you're right. Only for Timmy to get shot... To get... No, wait. Only for Eric to get shot and Timmy captured by Zhang, leaving the Doomhaus unconscious. I don't know if he didn't... He might have died. I don't know. But why do they want Timmy? Does Timmy know something about the potential event or the cube or something? He was at least shot, yeah. What's this, though? I guess this is like... It might just be like the good luck. It might just be the residential area, but this thing's fucked. We've just... Well, we've just seen Timmy, Dougie, yeah, we've just interacted with him. He was fighting this thing. And then... The main character from the first game, Eric, turned up to defend him. And Eric got shot and Timmy got taken away by what we can only assume is the other corporation. The Zhang character. Alright, now I'm stuck in here with a lot of vagina monsters. So I'm assuming this is like the lobby for the... to listen to that. They're also giving the announcements in Chinese as well. Which I can only assume is Chinese. Apologies if it isn't. Sounds it. So if the vagina monster's gone that way, I'm going to explore whether this is an office of some description. I mean, give us a laptop. So Eric in this game is a bastard because he sacrificed a plane full of people to sit... Yeah, pretty much. There's a note and a book. Puffton on creating an empire. This book is a compelling testament to the indomitable human spirit. Look into the life and legendary of the legendary Edward Puffton who we killed last week. I love you call them vagina monsters. My brain went with zipper, but of course you being the massive pervert in the Doomhaus. I don't know who it was that said vagina. I just went with that. Hank, this is the book I told you about. Mostly accurate. I got some for all the residents from Ed. Look, he's giving this fucking Alan Partridge. I want to read what's on the back, but the game doesn't let you. That's not even the right book. Never mind. Yes, put it down. He's got loads of them as well, and they've all got post-it notes. Copies for residents. What an egotist. So Hollow Springs is the name of the, like, resort that they advertised. Flashlight attachment collected. That's for the pistol, right? But we've already got it. There's no proof of anyone calling it that for me, so it's all you're doing. Live your truth, kitten. It's 2026, just make shit up and it could be true. They're reading up on Solar Fight with an article on Solar Fight. I keep eating everything I find. In-game. Yeah, right, more. Hello! If I can down it, I'll be happy. Whoa. Okay, I fired 3 bullets at nothing for nothing there. Oh, there's a baby. Okay, the baby got shot in the bottom. Well, this is a lot of ammo spent. Alright, I'm going to have to be brave. Forgive me. Yeah, in-game, in-game. Down it, down it, down it, down it. Oh, it died, it died, it died. It took one of my leaf armors, but it died, but that's fine, because I'm going to get a good armor back from it. Don't like that thing running at me. What, a vagina? Lovely. Same. Another office with what seems to be, we'll call it a VM. From the directors of the hit movie Teeth, Vagina Monsters, the story that answers the questions. Why are you... Right, I'm not going to panic this time. Shaggy Dad. Sorry, I panicked midway through reading the thing by saying I'm not going to panic. Then it's coins. What's the other thing I needed? C4. This is the way we're going to do this. A fajita. A kuna fajita. Kelly, don't tell the tabbed out people. That's our secret. Better. All my armor gone. And it got up! And it fucking got up! Oh no, there's 2 other turds come with it. I laughed out loud for real, they probably heard you. Oh, I was in a good position then, I had creepy armour, and now I've blown up the one thing that I needed to get the creepy armour back from. There's a door at the door. Wait, these are the wigglers. I don't know about killing these, I'm not very good at it. Where the fuck did you go? Shit's loads. Oh, bad, fat bad. Bad and dumb. That one died. Up. I thought I could maybe get it killed and run back through, but the swings stalled me. Oh, they put me in the goop. Oh, they're right here. Am I right where I died? We'll go there. No, don't die again. I am as well. I died right there. Put it on your back and fucking leave, Stubbler. Die! I don't feel very valued. Oh, Dougie, hang on a minute. I didn't realise that alerts were muted. I'm assuming you didn't either. I'm fannying about with the thing. Fucking hell. Replay. There we go. Dougie, thank you for 43 months.
Subiversary Day is the best day. Keeps the ads away.
True. So if you don't like watching ads on the Southern stream, you know exactly where to go, especially now because they're cheap. Just like the content. Dougie, thank you for 43 months. Sorry, I didn't realise alerts were muted. That baby came out of nowhere. That's what they say happens, yeah. You have a combat shotgun just for this situation. I do so, then, but it's empty because I wasted the shots on nothing. Forgive me while I make an absolute motherload of armour. I can't believe it though. I didn't need to take that shot where I blew my own face off. Trying to have fun.
After 43 months he still mutes me, guys. What's up with that?
After 43 months he still didn't realise that when the symbol's up there then alerts are muted. What's up with that? Dougie's just rude. I agree, Sothan. Finally Sothan shows some common sense. Do I actually have... Shotgun, you're right. Not shotgun. Sothan, you're right. I called Sothan shotgun. It's a pet name we've got for each other. Oh my. Oh, that was bad. Ow. Why is there 200 enemies? And babies. I have no fucking ammo for this. Ah, they're all following me as well. Fuck this game. Am I backing into an area I can actually get out of? Yeah, just. You sprint back. You can sprint backwards. That is silly. There's so many fucking turkey doomers in here. Can they get through that? Stood there like, where are you going? Yeah, they have my fucking number in this game. Alright, lads. Positive? This symbol, Dougie. Every time that's on screen, it means alerts are muted. Sometimes I press it by mistake, though, because it's a button that I use when I'm typing. That didn't kill any fucker. Oh, it did. It killed a few, actually. There's a couple of babies survived, though. Oh, did you do that? Yeah, that's what you deserve. Jesus Christ, this is a combat-heavy bunker. Surely I can use this. Ow! Kill the baby. Got it. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, he's a mutant as well, so I'll get some stinky... Creepy armor. Stinky armor. I got 2 from that. Yes. Okay, give me a second. I'm doing this shit again. Sothan is like a buckshot, and I don't care to elaborate. Sothan, would you care to elaborate on Bear's behalf? Loud, violent, and extremely dangerous if you get close. No, I'm not here, I'm getting coffee. Oh, that means we can say anything we like about you. Right, name the top 18 things you really dislike about Sothan. Sothan, you're not allowed to answer, stop typing. Did I search this entire office? That one I did. I only have 18 things to name. We only get 18. The VM's back. Oh, and it's back and it's angry. I want to kill it. What the fuck is that? Golf club. Am I good enough to kill one of these in melee? Imagine. More stinky armor. Yeah. Be brave. Wait, I can pick up golf balls. Smelly armor. Good. So these are just arrows, aren't they? These that work as crossbow bolts. There's nothing else I can make, because the game very cleverly ruined the fact that there's no point in looking for anything else to make by saying, congratulations, you've printed everything you're ever going to fucking print in this game with an achievement. Hello. Hank, good news. We've managed to find both the clubs and the golf balls. We want to thank you for all your help, and if you're ever out on the links, let's whack a few around. Miles Goldstein. Baby. Got him. Is there nowhere to turn off the alerts? There is, yeah, but... Up or down? Go bang. Up or... Actually, let me just check. I think up's not an option. There is, and I probably should, was the answer to that question. Timing was stupid. I could do to save, I've just thought. Okay, does this go any further down, or is this a dead end? Dead end right here. Sticks and stones. Evil people go golf together, so we can almost draw a straight line to golf being evil. Yeah. Do you know what I was about to do? I was just thinking, do we know anybody that plays golf games? Because we could make a good joke here and then... It dawned on me. Absolutely. Fuck that guy, by the way. Did you see that? I got the elephant of surprise and he was left wanting. Okay, while he's cooking. Oh, new shotgun ammo there. These things just remind me of... I know it was a hula girl in that instance, but it reminds me of Sothan in Prop Hunt and makes me feel poorly. Ooh, laptop. Dare to dream, dare to drive. Doris, Ed's very worried about the soft opening. He's having visions of something very bad happening. He thinks he might have gotten the locations of the bunkers wrong from Barbara. Why would he have the location of the bunkers wrong? In fact, if he'd like to give me the location of the bunker, that would help. Doris, Ed's having dreams about the Golden City again. Ooh. What if the cube takes us to a Golden City? There's the hula bitch now, yeah. We'll go for hula bitch and end up in tables or shelves, whereas Sothern manages to get away with it. What? Yeah, I saw that as well. A Golden City. Is this maybe on the other side of the diamond? Is the cube some kind of dimensional travel thing? And the Golden City is the destination. Is this worth going on the speculation, on the recap, do you think? Where? Okay, alright. What about this? Did we mention the cube? Research discovered similar demonic structures under the island, including a cube of some sort. Ancient texts found suggest that the demonic cube is made of solar fight and will engage every few years. And reverse it. No, wait, I'm going to take that off. For I've seen the throne of gods and it was empty. Mina, welcome to the stream. We're theorising over here. We're cracking this mystery. So the solar fight ore is discovered in abundance underground. Ancient texts found suggest the demonic cube is made of solar fight and will engage every few years and revert. I'm going to say this. Edward Puffton begins having dreams of a golden city. No way. I'm going to write that here. Not virtual golf courses. We're all still good people. You'll never see a villain in a movie playing virtual golf, unless we're in a film and Sothan is said villain. For I have seen the throne of gods and it was empty. Yeah, we're talking about Sothan being a bitch in the prop one. Alright, if Edward starts having dreams of a golden city, and potential teleportation to Golden City, maybe? Am I reading too much into this clue? I might be. If anybody would like a recap of where the game is up to right now, by the way, screenshot this now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With this game, there is none of that. None of what? While reading too much into clues. Mina, good afternoon. Sorry, I was deep in theorising there. Okay, did I go in here, or was this where the... Okay, there's always a bigger fish. But I might be able to get a headshot. Or, if I'm quick, I can rush it. Emerald City when? Second she starts standing up, I swing. Dead? Dead. Okay, I didn't go get the bones from that other body, do I? I need the bones for armour. Whew. Fuck me, you can't do it in here because the sodding sprinklers. Look, they don't bleed, they spit out this, like, gooey stuff. These offices are revealing a lot of clues, though. We're doing Fire Red City at the moment, so then we can't move on to Emerald. Okay, got the bones. Anything else in here? No. Right, let me make some more bone armor. Rope, duct tape, bones. We're talking about recaps for games, Mina, and now to try and work out how to do it. I've discovered a super nerdy version, which is this. Slowly building a theory that people can screenshot and catch up with. Attempt number 75 of trying to make a single-player playthrough. So then you better hope that Martin never sees this weapon in my hand. The Kuna Katana. Oh. If I remember rightly from the first game, this is not good for block, but it's very, very high DPS. I'm going to eat some noodles to celebrate. Hopefully it's good. It confirms it's good. Contacted Timmy LeBlanc. Oh, he was called LeBlanc, not Leclerc. Did I say Leclerc or LeBlanc? Yeah, LeBlanc his name was, not Leclerc. You can be an absolute force with it. Thanks, Kitten. Now I know definitely that it's good. While the Puftons were studying economics and leadership, you studied the blade. Doctor, calm down. Nothing will happen. Puffton lives in a fantasy land. The countdown is a fairy tale. Oh, look. Maybe then Zhang didn't defect. Maybe he just doubted the whole thing. Right, that changes a lot of things then. There we go. So instead of Sahara paying, former Puffton corporate lawyer Zhang starts to have doubts and begins to former Puffton corporate lawyer Zhang starts to have doubts about the cube and begins to sabotage operations. That's a lot later though, right? So that needs to be taken out. There. That's where that goes then. So Zhang didn't get paid, he just had doubt. Or he might still have got paid, but we don't know that. Did you not know it was good from the first game? I did, but the thing I was going to do was start exploring it in this and see whether it hits its shots here too. But now I know it does. Okay, so 4 is this, and then this should be... Oh shit, that was supposed to be the axe. So that's the axe. Oh, you're good, kid. You see what I mean though, right? Alright, is there anything else I can find? You did a Martin. You did actually do a Martin. Oi, oi, oi. Do you have a license for that? Sothan wrote me one up. I still haven't saved in an age. Would you all judge me if I went back out and saved? Trouble is, the vagina monster back there that might get me. Why do they not have beds in their offices? Right, there might be a bastard in here. Any sign of a bastard? No. Batteries. Found some old fishing villages here. There's a lot of bodies. Those we did know about, right? Okay. Actually, I fucking will like this. Push. What's that? A space. Oh, I forgot that fucking thing existed. God, not sure who these are supposed to be. We found 8 of them in Cave 7. I guess this has to be written at some point, right? We found an alien spaceship and I've not managed to put it in here somewhere. I put it here. Ancient... I can't believe this is going in without... Oh, I'm not spelling ancient right. Ancient spaceship discovered in Cave 7, including humanoid visitors. The corpses of... Alright. Is there a possibility that the spaceship is not from space, it's from the other universe? Did they come through with the cube? Did the cube bring the spaceship through, and these aren't aliens, these are humans from another timeline, maybe? We're going to a golden city. Or, we're not going to a golden city, they just thought we were, but when you try and go to a golden city, all you end up doing is getting yourself fucking turned into a mutant. There it is, new location, luxury bunker. Would you call luxury bunker and VIP bunker the same thing? Probably, right? I thought so much shit in here though. Can I have an exit, please? Okay, it goes even further down that way. Timmy! Is Timmy being locked up in a cage? This is where Zhang's kept Timmy. Maybe it'll be a golden city, like gold-plated or something. Shrill, good morning. Maybe it'll be like that gold leaf stuff that they put up to make things look tacky. Do you know that, like... How do I get him out? Can I actually get him out? I couldn't get him out. Shrill, good morning. Hank, a bunch of crazies arrived by boat and seem to think killing themselves on this island will send them to the promised land. That's the Midsummer people, then. Hang on, back to the theory. And attempt to kill themselves in its honour. The Midsummer cult make their way to the island, believing Midsummer cult make their way to the island, believing the demonic cube is their deity, and attempt to kill themselves in its honour. For anybody who wants to know where I'm up to with my theorising, take a screenshot of this. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, exactly. Hank, I'm worried about Zhang Yu. If anything happens to me, send word to Jack Hull. He wrote a book about me once. He's press, but I trust him. He can uncover what happened here and make sure my daughter is safe. That's so much information. So, former Puffton corporate lawyer turned journalist Zhang starts to have doubts about the cube and begins to sabotage operations. There we go. Okay. We might have to trim this down. This is getting a lot of information. Maybe we'll stretch him out a bit so I can get more on a line. There we go. Is it still readable? What's Kitten sorting out? You like the lamp? Hold me closer. Alright, we've unlocked it. Yeah? We've let Timmy out. There you go, Dougie. There's Timmy. There was Timmy. So now Timmy's loose. What does that mean? Am I in trouble? Maybe I have to go find him. Timmy! I want to use my new blade. Okay, I don't know what caused the cave-ins. Like, there's been nothing that explains the cave-ins, unless it was the cube doing whatever the cube does that disrupted the entire island. Can't even turn my torch on it. Oh, there's a baby. Okay, sword versus baby. Effective. I need to save really badly. That looks... Fuck off. Is the forest really rubbish and I can just, like... You imagine? Yeah. I got hit through there, and so did he. Oh, you... Okay. I can't block with this thing, though, can I? Forgive the forest, it's tired. Okay, yeah. I can't block with this like I can with the other weapons. That hurt a lot. Oh my god, that... This guy just shit on all of my armour. Hello. Ooh, a gold mask. Is that what you're in there for? Friends? Or have I already upset you enough to not want to be friends? Sorry, I can't probably see him there. If I had some bullets for something. Do I have bullets for this? Most ineffective shotgun in gaming. You did? You did. Okay, I'm going to cut him to pieces just to confirm it. Damn that guy, though. Imagine if I had to fight him with anything else. Yeah, the problem is with enemies like that on this difficulty is if you haven't got a weapon that can block and you're crap at video games like me, you miss one block cycle and suddenly you're on no health. So this is the Midsummer cult. They were experimenting on the cult for some reason. Sorry, I'm just going to have some cereal. Little break there. What are they trying to find out about the cult? Okay. Pray for me. Need a better source of light. Please let me out. Fuck you. Please let me out so I can go save somewhere. It might actually let me put my bedroll down in here. Bones, good for armour. Safe? Okay. Please, game. Please. Please go white. Please go white somewhere. Too steep. If you were a turbo bastard developer, you wouldn't put enemies in a corridor like this, would you? I would too. Yeah. I can now confirm that we will not be resetting the entire stream progress if finally manage to save. I have an energy drink though. It's probably dark outside thinking about it. Can you check the time on the GPS underground even though there's no signal for the map? It's 6 AM, that's perfect. Let's just hope there's no enemies because my armour is low. I'm not getting back up there once I drop. Have we done everything in there? Better fuck it up, so. The fact it's giving me so many bones makes me think it's probably a good idea to do this. What's Kitten proven to you, Bear? Suspicious. That she could get a 5k? Better hope so. Do you ever feel a sense of existential dread having to send emails? Why is email so much harder to send than any other type of communication? Why does it seem so formal? I think it was built not to seem formal, and then the business world took over, and suddenly it feels really formal. I'm with you. You're sending death threats to Sothan again, right? Get through the fucking door. Or the permit to wield a katana. Oh. Sounds like there's a lot of mutants out here. Alright, before I go any further, I'm going to confirm that I have the VIP bunker. I do! It was nearer the beach this whole time. Alright, see the VIP... Can you see that on your screen? You see the VIP one just under the N on the minimap? We now have access to the VIP bunker. And I have this. A sword. And I should not put smileys on it, but it feels so brutal to send them without. That is a problem, actually. You get so used to the... because emotes are like stage directions, aren't they? Because the text medium is difficult to communicate emotion in, emotes are a brilliant way of, like they say, they're stage directions to dictate tone, aren't they? Fuck. You like email over calling people? Wait. Hang on, just 1 second. Thanks, kid. I can't do this, can I? No, I'm guessing I need snow to use my new sledge. Can you do it on dry land? Apparently not. They're like, blah, 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 smile here, blah, 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 cry laughing here, then shrug and burn the place down. Do other people use them, though? Is there a culture of people using emotes in work emails? Go on, stick a Tamil in there and see how they react. You'll get a promotion. You prefer emailing over calling? I've not gone to that level. I know that's the thing that people talk about with our generation, but... Oh, fuck. If ever any... I can't get stuff done without... Like, I feel like... If you're only ever doing things on my emails or whatever, I feel like you've only done half a job if you only do it in a text format. And it feels incomplete, whatever I'm doing, unless I can actually hear somebody respond. Alright, this is going to look foolish, but I'm going to get to the beach save location ASAP, like this, because I'm brilliant. Actually, first try. How else am I supposed to communicate my sarcastic detachment in the face of completing meaningless tasks? See work required by quality assurance. A Tamil. Listen, if you're the first person to use a shit bucket in a professional context, everybody else is just going to follow suit anyway, and you look like a trailblazer. Actually, I do have a bedroll on the beach. So, wait, that was right next to... The VIP is right next to my bedroll. So why is the marker for the VIP bunker all the way to the south? The pink one... That's not all the way, but the pink one is significantly further south. I put a marker down to mark the entrance to the VIP bunker. That's fucking bullshit. Alright, everybody brace for a very smooth landing. Guess I don't want to be the trailblazer at driving the company straight into the nearest ditch. I mean, most people go to bed at night fantasizing about doing that in their jobs, right? Woo! Quick save. Nice. Okay. We have now cracked the... I need to cook a bit of water to continue. I don't know if I can do it with seawater, though. I mean, that's shit, right? You can boil seawater. You can't really, can you? No, you can. You can boil seawater and make it drinkable, can't you? Potable. Although there'll be a lot of salt that you need to try and take out of it somehow. If you can filter it. Now it sounds like I hate my job, but I'm really just insecure about some of the new tasks you've got. Yeah, I get it. Why are you sitting on a starfish? Oh, you're sitting on your mate's skull that I... Yeah, I apologise for... I was feeling a bit unhappy at the start. You boil and skim the salt off or something, right? Yeah, it's like a... You can filter it somehow, can't you? I don't know if the only way to get salt out of seawater is to actually... Because you'd have to evaporate all of the water to get the salt out, wouldn't you? I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been at least a year since I was at school. Why is this here when it was marked over there? Make a filter by boiling a bunch of rocks and then running water through a bunch of them. Charcoal, yeah. Just drink it and spit out the salt, of course. I mean, if you need some wisdom for these work tasks you've got, trim is right there. I like Trim's got a good idea. It would imply that he doesn't have many to the point where it's notable when he has one. How was this right here? Please say this entrance isn't like massively obvious and we just missed it. In my defence, it was quite subtle. I slept down there last stream, not being able to find the entrance to the VIP bunker. Jesus Christ, this looks like that take place on Endor. Sorry, mate. If you'd have at least shouted. Okay, the VIP bunker next time. Have I found this in the past and couldn't get in? This looks familiar for some reason. Tell your kidneys to get their shit together. This electrician man. Alright. I've managed to not die today. What time is it? It's time. For the midstream break, it would appear. Alright, after the midstream break, we're going straight into the entertainment bunker. It's very quiet. kind of nervous about this. You can call it a vacation, mate. It looks rather permanent. Right, mid-stream break time. We're going into the entertainment bunker after this. Pray that I stay alive. Any problems or complaints, forward your messages to me. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm off to go get a ginger beer. Boo. You've put the auto reply on. Sorry, Mina Turtle is out of office. If anything important comes up, please do drive yourself to the nearest ditch and chuck yourself in. Or don't, as you please. Mina will respond as soon as possible upon returning to office, which will be approximately never. You can't get the staff these days. Mina, good work. Trim, stop dancing for 5 seconds. What's in this can? Right, I need to tell you all, you're not going to get this, but this is a little bit of a demonstration of the quality of the beverages that I have on a daily basis. What's in this can? Right. The entertainment bunker. Well, everybody's guessing. Let me just make sure I'm not drifting about. Lovely. God, I look red today. I caught the sun yesterday. Mina says fruit twist. Azar says ginger beer. Kitten says sprat. Azar says ginger beer. Tags like welcome to the streams. Good afternoon. Says dandelion and burdock. Mina, you've already said fruit twist. I've got to take your first answer. Tags like I will. Okay, there might be a lot of fighting going on in here. This is the entertainment bunker. Diet lemonade, but it's the off-brand kind where it's made by Johnston's or something like that. Well, it's funny you should say Johnston's, Trim, because everything I drink from Aldi is the off-brand versions, right? Now, I drink off-brand lemon and lime, off-brand ginger beer. I drink off-brand Fanta fruit, whatever it's called. I drink off-brand all of the others, right? Eric, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon, says Diet Limited. Just to explain the level of off-brand that all of these things I drink is, this is their off-brand Pepsi. It looks less realistic than the fucking drinks I drink in this game. Look at it. It looks like something off a fucking badly budget sitcom. I dread to think what it tastes like. Bear with me. Extreme taste my ass. I'd rather believe Nuka-Cola exists in real life than that shit. What the fuck is it? It's not sex cola. Do you know what it tastes like? Cola. I thought that was in real life then. It tastes like cola cubes. Which is not a bad thing. Looks like a Coke from a Japanese video game. Precisely. That doesn't taste that bad actually. Until it's cheap though. Right. Welcome to the VIP bunker. If anybody would like a story recap, just to get caught up with whatever we're approaching now, then you need to type the exclamation mark recap command. There is a lot of sharp edges, man. Especially if you're an appendage such as yours. What's going to be in a VIP bunker, though? There might be some information on what they promised the VIPs during the Cube event, or whatever it was. Also, can we assume Timmy's down here? There's some legs and some bones and some body parts. It's dark. Yeah, I don't need to put the torch on for that. Turn off your light. My local Aldi doesn't have these cool drinks. All they have is citrus twist or cola, but they have the named brands in 2026. Disgusting. Come on, Aldi, get your shit together. I would mean if I tried to enter a romantic physical relationship with this. They promised the VIPs they'd get to watch South Korean folks with financial issues fight each other to the death. That's what's in the cube. What's that? Energy bar. Hang on a minute, I'm just going to eat a granola bar really quick. It's very important to the future of the mission. Yeah. The VIPs left their luggage. I just need to eat some. That's fine. Again, I don't know what all the like bubble shit on the walls is. Even the US LD is worse. I've lost all hope. You need to be a bit closer to Germany to get the good stuff. Okay, there's a toy rabbit on the floor. Are you sponsored by? Is it sponsored by Energizer? Got a corn in his shirt pocket. Don't even know the shirt had a pocket. Yes, in case you stop feeding him one day. One rainy day. Well, there's nothing to fight in here yet, but it doesn't look very VIP. Not near a garden. Nothing in it, though. There's some super corn in there. Theo's going to need a big pocket. Right or left? Somebody right or left? Quick. I'll have a bit of ZX Cola in the meantime. Kitten says right, hang on. Paula, good morning. Nina, too slow. There's another office. Come on, office, have some answers, but no combat. Ooh, this looks unfurnished. A lift? No. Bed. I can sleep in here. Anybody want to just sit here and watch a plant grow for a bit? That seems delightful, actually. It's a lot less problematic than whatever it is I'm going to face. We'll come back here, Mina, in times of stress. These are the midsummer people, aren't they? Blow yourself up in the daughter's room. Blow yourself up right there, Ivan. So the midsummer people, when the cube appeared... I've just found myself a dress. The midsummer people came here believing that the cube was some kind of religious thing. I don't know. And they thought that they'd get whatever their form of salvation is by killing themselves nearby. The last will and testament. Oh, his last will and testament. Reginald Puff declared that this is my last will and testament. Preliminary declarations, prior will and... I revoke all prior wills and codicils. What does that word mean? C-O-D-I-C-I-L-S. Marital status, I'm married to Barbara Puffton. Current children, I have the following. Virginia. We know about Virginia. The term blow yourself up in Virginia's room. The term child or children as used in this will only includes the above listed children and does not include any others of mine that are subsequently born or legally adopted. The term executor in the will is synonymous with and includes the term personal representative or executrix appointment. I appoint something as the sole executor of the will. No bond or other security of any kind will be required. To receive a specific bequest under this will of a beneficiary... To receive a specific bequest under this will, a beneficiary must survive me for 30 days. So Virginia, technically, while heavily mutated, is still alive. I leave to Virginia Puffton, if they shall survive me, for their own, absolutely, my entire estate of 397,992 dollars. Do you know what? Maybe all of you lot talking about flirting with Virginia had a point. In witness whereof I have signed my name on the 2nd day of July 2025, declaring and publishing this instrument. True. That number is surely just TTS 64 going to have to do. It's 974 billion. Did Virginia want to be a ballet dancer and that's why she moves like she does, maybe? Okay, Siri. Yeah. Is this Virginia's room? What if I was to blow myself up in here? Cause is it worth doing just for the bit? No, because I don't want to get shot. But what if I do? It said if you blow yourself up in here, then you can go to the afterlife. No, I'm not doing it. I need my armour. Fuck off. It's not worth doing. So that was Virginia's route. Why was Virginia in a... Then again, these aren't exactly... like, slave quarters, are they? Oh, so that was that room. Did I go through the door at the end? I don't know if I can. Again, we might be learning a lot of information, so if anybody wants a recap so you can get caught up completely from the start of the game to now, there's a 60-second thing you can read to catch up. You just need to type recap in the chat. Okay, I thought I was going to play a cutscene, but it loaded something. This is very posh. I suppose you would need building. There it is, the cube. So that's the golden cube. I think if he's having dreams of a golden city, he thinks that... Is the golden city going to teleport? It's not cheese. Timmy thinks the Golden City, I assume, is related... sorry, the cube or whatever they're working on here. Mystery Civilizations, look. Ancient Artifact Magazine. I think Timmy thinks that this is going to take some interdimensional teleportation or whatever, and we might end up going to said Golden City, maybe. It's not cheese. Will you lot calm down? The Midsummer... What if the Midsummer people were the ones that came down here and did the whacking? Is this Virginia's quarters? Flashlight. They had a home cinema. It's not a chicken wiener, it's a seagull. They were watching a plant grow. Right, I'm going to offer this just in case anybody wants it. Screenshot that. It'll take you 60 seconds and you'll know everything we know. 5, 4, 3. Maybe they lived down there so long they missed cheese, so they made those pictures to honour it. I haven't seen any cows on the island, actually, unless they want human cheese. Bar with a viewing platform. Look. There's a bunch of drinks here that are more realistic than the one I just drank in real life. Hanging a picture of P-word on your walls, which we all have at some point. They lined up ammunition and money. And grenades and explosives. For what? I thought there was like a viewing platform or something out there, but it didn't go anywhere. Do we do that if you like torturing yourself? Oh, new video recorded.
光线充足，距离其他客人非常近，但都是高净值的个体。有氧运动，一切都能让你在这里生活的同时保持健康，就像一个小城市。
Small city.
有台球桌、
Pool table,
游戏、
games, big
大桌
screen.
这里我们有
Here we have
传统
traditional
风格的
inspired
浴缸
bath with
还有，不要，快走，快走！
Okay, that was the Midsummer person blowing themselves up inside the VIP quarters. In Virginia's bedroom. Wait, why would they take the guided tour through Virginia's bedroom, though? Isn't that weird? I kind of want to blow myself up in that room, though, to see if the Midsummer people were right. Okay, more living quarters of some description. Can I sleep? Save. I can't see poppies without thinking of battlefields now, but I guess that must be a British thing. Okay, another note. Barbara, while I appreciate you confiding in me, I don't know what you're talking about. This is not what we thought we were getting into. We don't know anything about star pans. This is not a luxury retreat. It's a 3-hour walk to the golf course. Doris. So Barbara's mate Doris is slowly losing faith. Maybe Doris is the last boss. Shotgun rail collected. Oh, I've already got the rail attachment, okay. Anybody for a game of pool? Or darts? Oh, very posh. a hole blown in the wall of the bathroom. I learnt a great deal while I was here. Where's Timmy? Ooh. Oh, there's Timmy. Timmy!
There's got to be a way to open this. A key. Something.
I would put your hand there if I were you, Timmy. That's twice today. Look at his creepy arm. No, that's not creepy armor, is it? That's his actual arm. That's the mutation from the first game. This is the child we were looking for all the way through the Forest 1, by the way. Is this the cube? I put the ancient armor on.
No. No, we're missing something.
What? Aqua, you bitch! Aqua, welcome to the stream and thank you for the raid. I was just doing something very nerve-wracking there and you come bursting in and making loud noises. Aqua, good evening. Did you have a good stream? Thank you for the raid and welcome in, everyone. What? I don't get it. What was your streaming, Aqua? Thank you. Everybody make sure you're following Aqua, especially those that are enjoying his stream. Is it the artifact that I'm missing? I don't understand what's through the door. I mean, you would imagine that I need to put creepy armor on, right? But I've got loads of fucking creepy armor. But whenever I go to interact with this, it puts the ancient armor on. What? It's through the door! Is the cube through there, maybe? Right, think. What could I possibly need? The only thing I'm thinking is I need the completed artifact. But I have 4 out of 7 components for it at the moment. It has to be that, doesn't it? What will it make? It doesn't say. Kelvin's. That's not Kelvin Azar. I think he was already here, right? That's Timmy from the first game. That's the mutation he got at the end when apparently the canon ending was the fucking bad one. What do I need? What was you playing, Aqua? Okay, I'm not wearing that ancient armor. It's fucked up. Is there anything? I mean, I could use this. No, that's just put the armor back again. Everyone who isn't you is Virginia or Kevin. It is weird to see another NPC in this game that isn't the two of them. But this thing doesn't do anything. Is it going to make me start searching through caves to find the artifact pieces? What did you get from the skeleton and did it say anything about it? Which skeleton salted? Oh, that was just that was a note. True, should probably look at that. I didn't pay close enough attention to it, but it's probably just the last thing on here. Notes. So this is just stuff for takeoffs and landings. That is, I don't know, some kind of obelisk. I think it was just some furniture, yeah. A lamp made out of someone's leg. A clock made out of body parts. Just traps and stuff, yeah. Yes, put that away. I've got a ball cup. I've got a cup that looks like that. A ball cup. Is there a very tiny hole at the top? Alright. Stop pressing the door. So, based on what little we know, what is it trying to suggest? Do I need the artifact? The mask? No? Fuck, I'm doing it with the mask out. But no, because it gets rid of everything you're wearing, doesn't it? Don't make me go looking for artifacts in all the caves. Game, please. Any clues? Edward's drawings. Put what thingy on my arm, Trim? Looks like at his wrists or something you can put on. You can't wear it for some reason. I don't understand. Like you just get it out and it does this stupid shit. But I have the ancient armour on and the ball. What does it say? This is just another part of the artifact. Yeah, it is. It's just one of part. So if you look, it's an artifact where it says 4 out of 7. So I'm missing 3 pieces of whatever this is. This is the only piece of technology I have that looks like the ancient armour. No, I don't want to go back. I want to know what's in there now. Actually, don't worry about it, Timmy. We've got this. Can I not interact with Timmy in any way? 12, welcome to the stream. Now we're just using names from Dropout. What's next? A stream called Brennan Lee Mulligan. What's Dropout? You have to help us. We're in the VIP bunker, that's where we are. What is in there? Can't fucking see because it keeps crouching. Is it a cave? Well, it is a cave, but... Right, at this point, the game is expecting the player to understand something. But what? It, as you say, it looks like a forearm, but when Timmy says it looks like we're missing something. Say the thing again. I think 12 thought you were more up to date currently, culturally. No. Is there a clue in here, maybe? It'll open if you do it one more time. I did it then because I was waiting for Timmy to say something like, to repeat the line that he said. But I think all he said was like, that this doesn't work, we need something else. But what clues am I supposed to... And why hasn't Timmy introduced himself? I feel very left out. I suppose we'll save, not that I've achieved much. Dropout is a streaming platform that I guess replaced College Humor. It's pretty big. They sell out Madison Square Garden for D&D games, I see. I'm unaware, I apologise, 12. Ah! Does anything look like clues? You aspire to be as big as your D&D games. Do they do it once every 8 weeks as well? I shouldn't joke, that's every D&D group, right? At some point. See, now I'm going to have to sit and filter through every... Only certain groups. Have I ever let you down? Even once? This afternoon it was discovered that painting from Mr. Puffton's personal... See, I don't want to have to sit and search through all of this to look for fucking artefacts. Where have I found the other artefacts? I found the others in caves, but it's unmatched. Do you know what? Currently, right, if I need every part of the artefact to activate this, do you know what that... With current information, do you know what that would be like for those that have this reference? That would be like going out and manually finding the stones of Berenziah. I have zero information where these things are. They could be anywhere, under any rock. Mind right, good morning. Aqua, good evening as well. Sleep well. May doors open. I fucking promise. I hope. You better promise they will. Mind right, good work on 30 and good morning. Didn't sleep through the stream entirely. In that UFO spaceship there was one, but that's not reassuring. Yeah, I can't remember where the others were. That was where the ball was, right? But how am I going to find 3 of these things blind? I watched their panel shows. They're kind of like a US equivalent of Taskmaster. It's hard to explain if you've never seen Make Some Noise or Game Changer. Gosh. I have very, very limited knowledge of D&D. So I apologise for missing your cultural reference. Trim might be right, actually. I might just be lacking culturally. I feel like we have to try more. For those that are just arriving, this is the current stopping block. This is Timmy from the first game who wants us...
A way to open this. A key. Something.
A key? We have to get through this door. I have some armour. It swaps to the ancient armour. And then I do this.
No, we're missing something.
Oh, then it doesn't tell me what I'm missing. The ancient armour is part of this ancient, like, demonic underground structure shit. I'm going to need to add this to the timeline, don't I? In the VIP bunker, the Doomhaus frees Timmy.
Get looking looker boy.
And they find a demonic door which leads to a passage but is blocked by some kind of ancient key mechanism. Ancient lock mechanism potentially opened by finding all 7 pieces of the artifact. Oh, I don't want that to be true though. Again, for anybody that needs a quick plot update, take a screenshot of this and read it. It'll take you 60 seconds and you'll get to know where we are now. It's blocked by some kind of ancient lock mechanism, potentially opened by finding all 7 pieces of the artifact, which still can't fucking spell correct. It's blocked by some kind of woman with a big mutated arm. But I don't know where to get looking. I know I might be looker boy, but where the fuck do you start? I'm just comparing this, Trim. I don't know if you heard. Imagine going out and getting all the stones of Berenziah without a fucking without, well, I would say without a quest marker, but that doesn't have a quest marker, right? I think that's basically what it's asking me to do now. There must be some clue as to where we found the other pieces of the artifact, but I don't know how the game expects me to remember where I found them all. The artifact seems like my only clue, which is this thing. Look, I found 4 out of 7 pieces. And you could make the artifact look. Where the fuck are the other 3? They must be in deep locations where we have previously found the ancient structures. But can anybody remember for the life of you, where those are? Oh, I tell you what might be a clue. Let me find that map. I can't remember whether they were in caves. Is there 7 locations here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 entrances. 3 maintenance tunnels and 4 bunkers. The golf course and the airport are overworld things, as is the helipad. But like you say, Salty, we found one in the alien, where the alien ship was, and that didn't have. That's not marked on here. That's in the Midsummer Cave. So that's not the solution. That felt good for a second. I thought we were onto something. Claude, please summarise this drivel for me. Whoops, sorry, wrong window. Schmitz, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't read it. I have the golden mask. That doesn't do anything, does it? This is what we're up against. I really hope it. Timmy, give me a clue. Don't just stand there and say, oh, I don't know what it is. There was a bottle of vodka on the floor. Maybe fire? Press 1 to just throw some fire at the door for a laugh. I can do that. Timmy, stand back. Broken glass from the Molotov, isn't it? I really don't want to go back and start searching, but I think we might have to. Let's give this a proper good search, because there might be some clue that we missed. Or, while I'm down here, do we start reading thoroughly through the notes, just to make sure we've not missed some ginormous clue? I was kind of happy for a split second when I realised there was 7 underground locations in terms of bunkers or metro things, but we've not found any in those, I don't think, because we cracked most of those recently. And I feel like it's been a long time since we found an artifact fragment. But they could be absolutely anywhere. The Midsummer Cave, I imagine they went down there because that's a location important to them, but like Salty says, we've already found an artifact fragment down there. I didn't even check who strung themselves up. Oh, hello, please. Hi Barbara, it was great to see you last night. It's so bizarre that Ed built this place based on some crazy vision he had. I'm sorry you had to deal with this. Let's meet again soon, Doris. Thanks, Barbara. No information whatsoever. Another note. Okay. Rescued by Eric LeBlanc. So Eric wrote a book as well. I don't read any of it though. Maybe it's Virginia's hand. Now we have to train her to put the... That isn't actually a bad shout. Virginia is clearly important to all this, and she's inherited, what was it, $716 billion from this whole affair? Right. I have the ancient armour. Is there an extra piece of ancient bullshit that I need to wear? Because Timmy is essentially... Because it put the ancient armour on when I tried to interact with the door, and Timmy said, no, this isn't enough. We need some key of some description. And even that theorising points to the artefact, doesn't it? I have now Salty, yeah. Okay, so the guy that strung himself up was just a worker. Leave Barbara alone. Why ain't she more descriptive? Doris could have used some more information. Maybe Doris died of old age trying to work out how to open this door. Okay, this is the cheese room again. Well, our only clue at the moment is trying to find the artifact pieces. Oh, no, hello? Through here to the Gold City. The gold will heal us all. Where's that? Where's that? Is there a back entrance to get in, maybe? Okay, where are... is this a map of this facility, potentially? Question, have you abandoned TV? I have Trim, yeah. I got to, like, level 64, but I didn't like any of the zones or the quests or the dungeons or anything, so it didn't feel worth continuing. I was, like, pushing to try and... Wait, is this... And then that goes through to here, and then does that go through to the north to some like semicircle route? No, it doesn't. Does it? No. That would imply that somewhere in here is how to get to the Golden City? No, not true. Oh, my brain's not good at this. So, we went through here, maybe? It does look like that's just a light. It was round the side of the TV, wasn't it? The gold will heal us all. No, wait, that might actually be this look. Oh, no, because that's just, into here again, isn't it? That was just telling me to go that way. But that would imply that the... And that's the alcove to the right, and then, yeah, it was in here, wasn't it? Alright. That's just trying to direct me to this, but then, of course, we get through here, and... But what does the gold will heal us all?
Open this. A key. Something.
What does the gold will heal us all refer to? I'm wearing fully gold armor, but it says it has to be the artifact, right? The artifact's made of, like, gold pieces. Alright, genuine question for those that are watching. Press 1 if you think we're missing something else, or press 2 if you think we have to go out and start searching for artifact pieces. There might not be anybody who's caught up. Olga thinks we're missing something vital. Olga, welcome to the stream. Schmidt says it's probably the artifact. I had a feeling, yeah. Olga, welcome to the stream. I mean, there is a way to find out what's going on with the exclamation mark recap command. We have to put this together for a reason, right? But does it look like a key? Would Trim's ball cup be a key? Do you think mine's right as well? Where do we even friggin' start? Because I've got nothing that points to where these locations might be. Alright, next job. If we're going to go down the artifact route, which it feels like we're going to have to, let me just get into the light somehow. Set on this bench here. Lovely. So, I'm going to have to go through all of the notes. So, see, there is 7 main locations here. But we've been in all 7, and the artifact fragments I have found weren't in these 7. So I don't think that's a clue. Just go to the pins from missing. My workers have a lot of trouble getting anywhere inside these caves. It's completely dark. Yeah, we know about that. Sent Sammy to dig in this cave next. Haven't heard back. Okay, that was the shovel cave, right? That was the thing about missing husbands. Alright. Does this look like a clue? Fishing villages in the east. I've not been to many places in the east thus far. So maybe that is a clue. And having nothing better, maybe this is the path forward. Although I did go to one in the east, didn't I? And that's where we found... that's where I had a little village there at some point. Alright, I'm going to write this on this. Oh, it's already there. By finding all 7 pieces of the artifact, which... In the event people the Doomhaus frees Timmy and finds a demonic... And they find the demonic door which leads to a passage, but it's blocked by some kind of ancient lock mechanism, potentially opened by finding all 7 pieces of the artifact, which the Doomhaus sets out to do. Hi! Right. Fishing villages. Is it me, or does this feel pretty endgame, though? Which is annoying, really, because the first half of the game was me finding some interesting shit, then spending 30 hours not knowing what to do next, only to accidentally stumble upon something, do a whole bunch of progress, and then it potentially feels like we're going back out to not know what we're doing again. Speak for yourself, I've not set out for shit. Well, you're not part of the Doomhaus, are you? You put yourself intentionally one step removed to look cool. Ugh, every stretch. Which we all should do, actually. He's got the right method. Is there any way we didn't go... This is the Virginia bedroom. Do I try the blow myself up with a grenade tactic? I don't know, it just sounded like a cool way to respond to whatever your statement was. I've not thought that much into it. Right, we found a note in here from this Midsummer guy, right? This Midsummer guy said, blow yourself up in here. Something, something. It will save you. I'm going to get naked. Can't take the ancient armour. Okay, I'll put 1 piece of grass armour on. I'll just throw a load on the floor. Right, this seems dumb. But there was a note here. Is the stream choppy for anybody else? Is anybody else having stream issues? On stream. Bear, yeah, I'm going to blow myself up. Because the Midsummer people said it was a good idea. It might actually be Augur. Anybody else having trouble with the stream running smooth? Oh, there you go. Not that I can tell, says Kitten. Stream appears fine to me. Must just be a you issue, Augur. Well, they've gone quiet now, though, so I'm just lining the camera up. Stream is the same low quality as usual. Alright. This might result in a chop. If it does result in a chop, then it's a chop. But this guy blew himself up thinking it was salvation. And you have to do it in this room, because it's Virginia's room. Nope, just a chop. I got baited by the stupid midsummer cultish fuck. That's the first chop in weeks. Stupid shit game. It was worth the try. That's how desperate I am. Shit. Yes, there's the chop tea, but I've had the good old days when it was terrible. Oh, that speaker saw you do that. I know. John Burko. I wonder if the whole turn it off and turn it back on again thing would work to fix the Doomhaus and turn it off and never come back. I turn it off though every night. Oh, it's like a weed. It keeps growing back. Imagine their reaction when they blew themselves up. Yeah, but apparently in real life you don't get a reload save option. Technically, I have just turned our main character off. It might fix all our Nope, didn't fix shit. Stupid lying midsummer twats. Alright. We have a clue. A raging clue. And that is this. This looks to be the only clue I have for finding the remaining artifacts. Old fishing villages, right? Was there a spare hand on the bed? That's true. You know, for a second, Schmitz, I thought that might be the answer, because you might have to take, because it's the right hand as well. If you take the hand and take it over to the demon door, and how do you open a demon door? I'm asleep. I'm going to bed tonight. Into the morning. Hello, good morning. That was smooth. Carefully shut up. I should have seen that coming, but I didn't. If you'd like a leg up, I saw one in the room back there. This is what always happens. Stubbler starts struggling. Nobody's got any fucking solutions. So everybody's like, tell you what we'll do, we'll just wind Stubbler up for a bit. That'll make us feel better, while making him feel worse and making the progression get even fucking slower and harder. Talk about demon doors again. Have I spoke about what's demon doors from? That sounds like something we've talked about recently. I don't want to go out. Well, do you know what? I'm loving it. I know the answers. What else can I do? You can do nothing, kitten. Suppose you're right. Oh, so much searching. Thank you, mind, right? I feel like this has been a highly clippable stream today, which is depressing. There's been a lot of dumb stuff going on. I'm not here to make you feel better. Sat here doing nothing for ages. Yeah, we can tell. What is behind the cube has to be behind the demon door, right? And behind the demon door, sorry, and in the cube, if the predictions are correct, then we can use it, and we might end up going to another dimension, which might have better writing. When lost, always follow the light, and if there's no light to follow, that's what the L does. Do you know what the L does in this? Watch. L. Turns on your larter. What's the chances that when we get out there's going to be a little There's going to be some waypoints pop up on the GPS. It shows you new character. I've not made it yet because I'm not allowed. Any waypoints popped up for Dearest Stubbler? No. Fuck. I mean, we aren't far away from a couple of these little villages already. We're at that little pervert thing there, aren't we? Okay, let's go find one of these villages. There's apparently one up here near this cave entrance. Yeah, we don't have the bot here, so Trim will just do it manually. I like how we have a lot of commands in the stream and none of them work. We just have to do things manually. Oh, that worked from such a small ledge. Sothan, it's happened.
A katana? Have you reached the Sotan DLC already? Doomhaus say what?
Martin, would you believe me if I told you that when we found that, Sothan and I started wondering how you'd bring it up with Sothan? How you would react and how Sothan would fare when you did react. Martin, welcome to the street. I'm looking for a village. There, alright. First fishing village. This is the one that was considered... it said it was his private quarters, which I assume now was the VIP bunker, right? You predicted us predicting your prediction. Right, map. So we're at the rightmost one. There is a cave entrance in here. Let's go down there and die. I used to have a camp here back when I was happy. So it wasn't in here. Is it in here? No. You know what I really love about this place? Sothan could be sat quietly in the corner minding his own business, only to be bullied in bits. That's true, actually. We can bring Sothan out of his comfort zone. Even without me... Oh, I thought they were parts of the artifact then. Or not. But this is the cave I need to go in. Tell you what, I'm going to do that stupid shit that we did before. I think it's in the furniture tab, right? Oh, that's platforms. Furniture. You can actually build inside these stupid, you know what I mean? I'm going to put a bedroll down out here just so I can save. It's not a survival game if you can't save. I've already lost the cap to a penny borrowed once. He did, but he ruined an entire friendship because of that. For those that don't know, you're like 2018 Sothan law. Sothan borrowed a very expensive pen from a friend and lost the cap. I just never spoke to him ever again. Just for all you that thought you respected him. Did I find anything down here? Tell me this isn't just one of them dead-end caves. Why does Sothan like slot swords again? No, we were just playing golf one night and we were talking about collecting swords or something, and I said, let's just start a rumour that Sothan collects swords for no reason, because it was funny. Worst, but yeah. Then he said he was going to try telling everybody it wasn't even an expensive pen, it was just and just to try and save face. Yeah, there you go, look, it wasn't even an expensive pen. Don't fall for it. Oh, shit. Okay, so I fell in here. That much we know. Can I get out? Then this cave, I think, loops back around and you fall back in there again. Is there anything that I can do with the rebreather enabled while I'm down there? Right, rebreather's on. Does this go anywhere deeper? Or is it dead end? Seems to be a deep end. That's how most Doomhouse laws built on bullshit, and then we quote it for the next 10 years. The best ones are when we forget the origin. When we forget the origin of the bullshit. And then Southend just has to live with this reputation that was unearned. But forget the law and the law thing, it turned out I actually did. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. We joked about Southend. It would be funny if we started a rumour that Southend collected swords, only for him to say, "Oh, this is not true, it's unfounded rubbish. I can't believe you'd say that, although I do have a sword." In his garage. There needs to be a Doomhouse wiki with no mods. Wait, this goes deeper. I think it was Gwynblade that said that Southand's got a katana on the wall above his bath. But that took the joke too close to believability. Okay, where am I now? Okay, I'm just going to keep going down in this cave and just hope that I don't die when I get to the bottom. Southend works for Big Bick and he didn't actually lose the pen, he just wanted to force his friend to buy more pens. Ooh! I did find an artifact down here. Hey! This map might actually be useful. Look, because this is like demonic stuff. And it turned all these people to bastards. And then I think, is this where we found, look. The gold will set you free, or whatever the line was. The Midsummer people were onto something. He works for clicky pens. He wants lids eliminated. Lids. Oh, not him.
Twat.
Stop. Cheeky, welcome to the stream, and thank you for 106 months. Some of you, when you wake up in the morning, you look at the mirror and you're like... Cheeky has to look in the mirror and own up to the fact he's been subscribed to this place for 106 months, so can we please spare some thought for him? Cheeky, good afternoon. I appreciate the sub as always. Thank you all for the subs today. I think you're all getting a discount on subs, aren't you? Only 30% off. Everybody go sub to Southend. Wait. Trim just said that warrior and rogues are not cool. That does check out, yeah. That's them, exactly mine. That's a splash.
Sub to the Sultan.
So it won't be a splash. There's too much subs. Too much subs. The Doomhouse, 2020, whatever year it is. Augur, thank you for 100 bits. Thank you for the heavy bits, but unfortunately Cheeky's bits were heavier. It's true. August, I'll refund that. You can go spend it on Southend. Barnaby is big on gold. Most expensive pen I own is a $200 fountain pen that doesn't write very well. It's one of them square nibs, like Stubbler's Wit. Can we please stop discussing my... Ooh, I don't think I've been down here with the rebreather, have I? What? New cave? Cheeky, are you well, though? Good afternoon. So,
we talking about Stubbler's Willy?
Will you put my Willy away? Where's this going? That was bright. What? Please don't just be a dead end. Yeah. It's a bit dark out here. We might need our lighter. Oh, Virginia, can I have your arm? Schmidt says it's necessary. Or Azar or someone. What's she got me? She got you a pet. Wait, this is a pet. Super fun. All I know is the guy in black wellies and a black raincoat is the guy who did it. I don't know why they never dress suspicious, so you don't know who to blame. She's got an arm to spare. I mean, she has to be involved in this somehow, right? I blew myself up in Virginia's bedroom on thinking the Midsummer people were onto something, and they... You don't think that... No, surely not, surely not, surely not. Thank you, Virginia. I'm eating it now. It's lovely. What? I thought she was dressed like that because she's from some kind of laboratory experiment, and that was like neutral clothing while they experimented on her. But we just learned she's a ballet dancer, as you can tell by the pose. Yeah, I can tell, yeah. Well done, Virginia. Everybody's pleased. Who's this? Let's fucking say it.
I was here, back in the dark days. In the time that man has long forgotten. The time before lockdown.
Whoa, Satan's Gen 2. A real life Gen 2 Doomhaus right there. Satan, thank you for 78 months. The subs today have been wild, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Satan, are you well? I've made so much frigging progress in this game today, only to suddenly fear that I'm going to have to search the whole map for some artifact fragments. You forgot about that. What, from before lockdown? Yeah, it was a time before Subnautica. Subnautica, even though it wasn't actually the first playthrough. The government should be looking into the Midsummer County Constabulary. Half the fucking country must be murdered by now. The serious policing failures. Right. Okay, wait. The subs are high today. Payday, right? And they're on discount. Yeah, exactly, the Monday after payday. Can we have another lockdown? Bear. Sorry, we'll go into an oil crisis. Right. Virginia, you're creepy, go away. So, it is this way. There's apparently another cave somewhere. You should have got an arm in your inventory, didn't even at least try it in the door. The trouble is, though, you can get loads of arms in this game. But I do need to try that, it's true. And I didn't even realise I had that. You, like, just pick up body parts now and again. They've most got an inflation pay rise. Oh, that's technically, I suppose, yeah. A pay rise in all but reality. What's a pay rise? Most of the people are dead. That means public spending is way down mine. Probably promoted for saving money. Genius. Maybe we need some kind of... No. Is it in line with real inflation? Does the Pope shit in the woods? Oops. It's like a hill or something down there. Is it that cave? Might actually be that cave. Like that way somewhere. It does actually. It's well known for it. Fuck. Let's go check this cannibal camp. Oh, I'm just scraping the map again, aren't I? Barnaby should just keep slamming real ales down the pub while everyone else keeps the books balanced. Okay, there's a few cannibals, but that's fine. We fought worse today. Hello, cannibals. Do you have an artifact fragment? I'm buying. Cannibals have the good graces to make their tents out of human faces, like the kobolds do. Any artifact fragments for Big Stubbler? You're not even a cannibal. Well, you are a cannibal, but you're just one of the lads that runs about. Tarp as well. That's what Kitten does on her keyboard. I'd be up for it if we could do a lockdown for the rest of the week. That's how my character is going to eventually kick the bucket in D&D after she died the first time and came back undead. And then died the second time in Wailing Caverns. Does Bear get a Justine Case killed in a... Oh, I sent Mr. Message. Well, we've got 9 minutes. Can I find this? Look, that was a mistake. Thanks, Trim. Yep, I got you. There's apparently an old fishing village over here, which I'd like to find. Trouble is, there's always 35 fucking discussions going on at once, so sometimes I'm like, I'm going to hope that this next message is related to the one that Trim wrote, or I'm going to try and find like the Trim and Mina thread, and I'm going to continue that, only to realise that somebody else got a message included, the context for the stuff I was reading, and it didn't work, so then when I go back and try and read the other fucking conversation, it turns out the message that I thought was for that conversation was for another fucking conversation. Will you leave me alone while I'm ranting? That being said, welcome to the stream. It's nice to have. Alright, if I'm not... Stay down there. Am I in the right spot? Yeah, put the fucking map over... I am at the right spot. Oh yeah, I think I need to head west. Ooh, woe's me, moo. I'm not complaining that everybody's here. It's nice to see everybody, but I am complaining that if they're having 17 fucking conversations at once and Stubbler trips over once every 6 weeks, don't complain at him. That's me on Discord. I never know how to chat. This place is eternally 7 conversations going on at once. The beauty is about it, though, is you can ignore all 7. Oh, there's the fishing village. Now imagine if you had 5k viewers. I would... I'm not saying it, but you could imagine. I'd have quit long before it got to 5k. Devil's Club, a herb collected. Right, this is one of the other fish... Is this the fishing village that I put the torch on the wall in earlier? Where Auntie was talking about his bad bum. It might not be, actually, and if that's true, there might be a hatch or something somewhere where I can get down and explore more cave. There was some solar fight collected. I wonder if the older villages and stuff are what is... And I recommend having paper out in the rain. They go a bit mushy. Fine, I'll do it indoors. That wasn't the paper, that was the GPS, which also isn't waterproof. Am I in the right spot? I don't know whether I'm in the right spot or whether this is the right spot. I'm not in the right spot. But this is the fishing village it was referring to. But I don't see where I'm going to try and get underground and find an artifact. Here's a question. How do I Warcraft? Can somebody send Martin the link to the Kronos Discord? Not Discord. Kronos link thing on Discord. Makes you feel better. I do think your GPS goes mushy. Don't think your GPS goes mushy in the rain. Small mercy. Oh, a vagina monster has come to visit. Brilliant. Do you know what? Final act of the stream. I'm going to kill these babies, and we're going to kill the vagina monster, and I'm going to get the armour that you get for doing so, and I'm going to go back down the hill, more geared. Chaz, welcome to the stream. He's desperately trying to not pay attention to the fact that there is a fresh coming out on the 9th. Vagina monster is what I call my wife when she's angry. Got him! Okay, they just stole the one piece of armor I needed! Slash! Okay, it's actually hurting me a lot. And I can't set it on fire because vagina monsters go mushy in the rain. This has not backfired once today. So I'm going to do it now. This certainly hasn't blown me up and smashed all of my armour to pieces. JCB fucking P. It was the link. Sorry, I got a bit distracted by these lot pretending something stupid had happened when in reality they are still following me. How was it for the download link, Mina? It is, Chaz. It's fresh. But it's a tiny private server. It's more like Starfall than fresh. I like how the thumbnail on both of the clips there is identical. Fuck. Beautifully predicted. A little bit so than I was expecting the door frame. That vagina monster was blocked by Christ. No, there was a link we sent to Auntie. I think it was Augur that sent the download link from the Twin Star website that explained about what to do and where the link is. I don't think... Well, we don't know yet, Chaz. Just smaller than the absolutely massive mega servers that we were playing on in Blizzard. That's all I was saying. There's every chance it could be bigger. The only reason that one was small was because... For fuck's sake, mate, I just want to kill a turtle in peace. Bitch. Bane of my fucking life. Oh, I got him. Blunt sword my ass. Lovely. Now I'm going to cut the vagina monster up. And I'm going to save. Here I am trying to help you, and this is what I get. I didn't kill anything. They're all still alive and fine. Don't look at me for blame me for killing turtles. Blame Blizzard. Topical reference. Oh, I see that. Place never disappoints. Christ plays a pretty good point guard. Oh dear. some turtle migrating over. Hey, right. As I run back over to my bedroll. Thank you all for joining me today. This has been a dumb stream. We learnt a shitload. If anybody wants to recap on what's happened today, this is our current Sons of the Forest timeline in full, if you'd like to screenshot that. But we now have found ourselves in a position where I'm going to have to look for every possible clue to find caves, to find artifacts. And then we're going to open the demon door and might be able to uncover the key. I may have to skip marbles to watch that clip 20 more times. Fucking hell. Thank you all for joining today. I'll see you all tomorrow for more. That was fun today, if I don't say so myself. We're artifact hunting now. 3 more pieces, and then I think we have what I believe to be the key to crack the demon door. Find the cube, and potentially go to another dimension. This game's done. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for the follows. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. The subs have been mental today. I appreciate the subs. You're all lovely. But that's going to do it. Until tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of every week for Sons of the Forest. Everybody that did watch this, don't tell a single person what you saw here. Show us your subs. They're all in there, look. Disgusting. For now, however, thank you all. And I will see you all tomorrow. Lovely. Unless you want to stick around while we pick a winner. Right. One thing the Oranges did do last week is block the Greens from getting a point in golf. The Greens were very boastful, and Chaz was leading the charge and they were dominating. However, Chaz had to go to work and left, and Augur and Cats and Cellist, and they all just fell to pieces without him. So, instead of being 10 points behind, the Oranges are a mere 9. Which is not good because Eurovision is fast approaching where somebody's going to win 5 points for their team. If we can get the gap back down to 5 before Eurovision, we might even be able to get second and third and get all 9. Ooh. If you're in the Doomhaus community, however, which is linked down below with the Discord command or whatever, then you must simply type the password. I'll give you a marble, and if your marble wins, you get the golden name. And the password for today is Cross. Go. Trim's going to finish last, so we need some top spots, Dream. Oh. You lose a point for coming last in Eurovision, don't forget. Alright, we have Keaton for the Oranges, Trim for the Greens, Kelly for the Greens, Satan for the Oranges, Azar for the Greens, Cats for the Greens, Alcarion for the Oranges, Monra for the Oranges, Cheeky for the Oranges, Salty for the Oranges, Mina for the Oranges, Chaz for the Greens, Schmitz for the Oranges, Zertan for the Greens, Augur for the Greens, Martin for the Greens, Pola for the Greens, Bear for the Greens, 12 for the Oranges, Dougie for the Greens, 6-4 for the Greens, Lundios, good afternoon, for the Greens, Shaggy Dan for the Oranges, and Tag Slack for the Oranges. 24 marbles into the race, then first person to become between to go. We have Kitten, Timmy, Kelly, Satan, Azar, Cat, Alcarion, Mindright, Cheeky, Salty, Mina, Chaz, Schmidt, Sothan, Augur, Martin, Polar, Bear, 12, Dougie, 6-4, Lundios, Shaggy Dan, and Tag Slack. 11 oranges and 13 greens. Both Martin and Augur say 9. Martin top on my screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Marble Centauri is the level we're playing today. Best of luck to everybody. Person of the century of the day to the winner. Come on, oranges. We need a good week this week. 10 turtle, Mina. While I remember, and while you're here. I think we penciled. Anybody can come and watch us as well. We're playing. Oh, come on. Right, Jamie's the record holder on 2 minutes and 10 seconds, but he is not here today. Can somebody take his record? Marble Centauri is the level 24 Marble Centaur. Best of luck to everybody. Oranges do this, or I'm going to be very fucking upset. Ooh, that's very green to start with. No, it's not. Never mind. Although Martin has fallen to his death. Despite picking the level, Martin will not be winning the crown. 6-4's name's fallen off, but he's dropped back. He's alright. Tag Slack's in the lead now. Sothan, so green behind Tag Slack. 5 greens behind him. Can Tag Slack hold on? 12 and Alcarion and Shaggy Dan and Mindright. These 5 greens might be surrounded by a lot of orange. Tag Slack's hits trouble though. But he does get through, and he gets through way better than everybody else. Cheeky is blasted up into the air. Doesn't stick the landing. Cheeky is dead. Augur does stick the landing and survives. Cheeky out, Martin out, Tag Slack clear. 12 now, and Kitten in the top 4. God, the oranges are not doing too bad. Cheeky celebrated in the chat. You're the quality with a big head. Yeah. I've thought about it, but I don't know. I'm enjoying having hair. If I ever got to the point where I needed to, I think I'd do it immediately, but I don't know. 12 gets the drop. Bobble the Stubbler, good lord. Kelly! Kelly and Bear from nowhere. The oranges had the lead for this whole thing. Kitten and 12 fall behind. Cat's now in third. The greens have taken the top 3 spots. I was probably on telly over the weekend anyway. You could have all seen I actually did have a haircut recently and it looks good for once. Managed to cajole the pile. Did it in uni, it felt cool. I regularly shave it. I don't know those three, I don't know. The oranges were in the lead for this whole thing, and then the greens, just sudden explosion of green came from behind. Although 12 and Kitten did well there. Kelly now in the lead with 2 oranges behind. Sorry, yeah, with 2 oranges in the top 4. Cats and 12 now. 12 in the lead for the orange. God, I can't even fucking follow this. It's Jocelyn again. Cat's back in the lead for the greens. Come on, 12 now in the lead for the greens. I blinked and went from 1st to 10th. There's a view behind everybody. Come on, 12. This is very even at the top. I think the front 6 has 3 oranges and 3 greens. Cats! Cats for the greens in first now. Bear in second for the greens. There's like speed boosts, 12. They're like arrows on the floor. Oh, this is a huge advantage for 2 greens now. This is bullshit.
Cat Verstappen.
Oh shit, ads are coming. Schmitz has fallen. Okay, Cats and Bear have hit trouble. If that can go down and let one of the oranges gain some more speed, that would be good. They have. Cats has missed the next thing though. This is looking very strong for Cats. The greens are going to have some serious trouble. Trim's fallen, Mindright's fallen. Cats is just coasting now, but there's more level to go. 12 approaching, Satan approaching, Shaggy Dan approaching. Cats, you're going to have to get stuck in this for a long time. He doesn't. He does. Bear goes wide. 12. 12 just loses out on a bit of speed. Bear now in the lead with Cats dropping back. Bear's got trapped. Bear gets freed. 12. 12 takes the lead. 12 takes the lead at the fucking death. Can he survive this bobbly bullshit? He can. Don't hit the last one. Don't hit the last. The oranges held true for the first, 30%. Then the greens fought them all the way to the end. With 2 greens miles in the lead coming into the final stretch. Bear struggled. Cats struggled. 12 came from fucking nowhere. Oh, with less than a second, less than half a second, 12 is your person of the century of the day. Lovely. Lundios, the crown comes off. 12 knows exactly what he's doing. Look. And there it is. Bang. Great gold. Is that your first win of the year, 12? It is. 12 gets his first win of the year, needing only 1 more to go to Eurovision. Imagine. And if you did, would you supplant an orange? You would supplant... If 12 gets 1 more point, Martin gets relegated to out of the Eurovision window. 12 would take Martin's place. Get him. Right. This, and this. This, and this. And this. Lovely. That was a dumb stream today. Fucking hell. Thank you all for joining. Please don't mention any of the stupid shit you've seen in here to anybody you know. Tomorrow then, we're artifact hunting. We're going to go scour and lift every cave and lift every stone and every tail. 12, congratulations, person of the century of the day. Martin, did you get the link in Discord? Whoever gave him it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. The oranges, let me have this point on. Good. That was a cool marbles race, actually. 55. Orange is now only 8 points behind. We can close that gap. For now, though, I'm getting out of here. FIFA Mania is starting to hit here. Is there any plans for it? There is, Mindright, yeah. That's a good point, actually. Eurovision is the thing we focus on for the most part, but there is actually a World Cup this year. And for anybody that hasn't been here during the World Cup, we will be dividing all the teams. There's actually more this year, so we're going to have to tweak the system slightly. But everybody who's won Person of the Century of the Day will be allocated a team at random. We're going to do it in marbles. If your team finishes first, you get 5 points akin to Eurovision. If your team finishes second, you get 3 points. If your team goes out in the semi-finals, you'll get a point each as well. So 4 people are going to be winning points. 1 is going to be winning a stack. An Anton stack if he stays fit for summer. But for now, I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for joining. Chaz, Martin, Mindrake, 12. Actually, keep an eye out on Twitch for anybody that might be live right now. You know what to do. Go look out for Friends of the Doomhaus. I need to get over here. All very lovely. For now, however, thank you very much. Schmitz, Bear, Mindrake, Martin, Auger, Satan, Cat, Salty, and everybody else that's been here. I love you all very much, but I've got to get out of here. Also, yeah, Cats is right. You lose a point if you suck. Empty-handed can't be the final word, you bitch.